Hi, it's Maureen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome back to my channel for my August Plan With Me video. If you're new here, join me each month for bullet journal and card videos. I'm going to start with a flip through. I haven't been here in a while, so here are my June and July setups. I had a lot of fun with these pages, but I got a little bit busy and wasn't able to record them for you. But I wanted you to see them. So I'm going to jump right on in with August, and for August I am using the Summer Happiness stamp set from Stampin' Up. It has a lot of fun images for summer, and that is my focus. I am in the home stretch of summer right now. If you don't already know, I am a school teacher, so I get to stay home for the summer, yay yay. But when August rolls around, it feels like one long Sunday because I know that going back to work is right around the corner. So I am holding on to as much of the summer happiness as I can by using this stamp set and creating these pages with lots of images for summer. As you can see, I am using lots of bright colors, and I am stamping some flip-flops, a sun, a pineapple, some sunglasses. I'm going to also add some flowers in here, and I'm going to stamp those flip-flops one more time because one time was not enough. I'm also going to have some cherries and some lemonade. There we go. So one more thing, I'm going to add those flip-flops, but I may add those flip-flops later. I might not do that on camera. As you know, I often add more things to my pages after the video has stopped. So if it's not here, it will be on Instagram. You can check me out at Maureen's Bujo Life on Instagram, and you will see you'll see pictures of all of these pages. Okay, so please give me a thumbs up to let me know that you are enjoying watching my Plan With Me video. So you can go right down there to that thumbs up and click that to give me a thumbs up for this video. It really helps me out. Thank you so much. What I am doing with this page is I am using my Stampin' Up! Markers to color in the different images. So for the lemonade, I'm coloring in those oranges, and then I'm going to color the lemonade. And for the flip-flops, I decided to add a little bit of pink to the bottom. So I'm using a lighter shade of pink. I'm looking to see what it is. It is Pretty in Pink, one of my favorites, but it is a retired color from Stampin' Up, but I'm still using it. Don't tell anyone. Okay, so here I decided to also use that Pretty in Pink marker to color the frames of my glasses. And just a few more things here. I'm going to color in the cherries, and I do have the pineapple that I'm going to color. I wanted to make my images pop out a bit so you can see that I am sort of adding a darker shading to the flowers using a Coastal Cabana marker here. And Stampin' Up! No longer sells these markers, so if you wanted to recreate this page, you'd have to just use whatever markers you have. But these are markers that I've had in my collection of crafts here in my craft room, so I am still using them because they work and they bring some life to my pages. So here we go. So just a few more details for August, and I'm going to finish this one up. All right, so let's move on. We're going to go to the calendar page. My calendar setup is the same as always. I always do 5x5 boxes, and I've used 5x5 boxes because it makes it big enough for me to add in details for the dates for the whole month. So I am just going to add the lines here, and you will see me begin to draw them in quickly. I think I fast forward this part just a little bit so that you don't get bored watching me make lines, but here you go. So it has been a while since I have uploaded a Plan With Me video. I am going to try to do more of these. Life has been lifing, and I have just not found time to do that editing process. I worked on this video and edited for about 4 hours. I mean, it really takes that long. for me. Maybe some other people have a faster way of doing it, but it takes about 4 hours to edit the video. So that means I need 4 hours of time where I don't have any other responsibilities to sit and edit, and then I take time to do a voiceover later. So that's why it's not always getting done, because it's not a one and done. It's record it, create it, then edit it, and then do a voiceover, and here you go. So I am trying to upload more, but I'm doing the best I can here. So I hope that you do enjoy this one, even though my frequency leaves a bit to be desired, I am sure. I hope that if you aren't watching these or waiting for these, that you are watching my card videos and are enjoying those. So I'm going to try to post a bit more. Here with my video, I decided to just show you the images really quickly. Like, I didn't take time to show you me stamping each thing, but I kind of just added them in really quickly and colored them in really quickly, and that way it would make my video a little shorter. So I'm adding some dots with my yellow marker. It's hard to see it here in the video, but in person you can see my yellow dots, and I do go back later off camera to make those dots into little circles so that you can even see it better. But I am adding a drop shadow here to the bottom of my calendar and to the right side. I like to do this because it makes the calendar sort of pop out, and it just gives it more makes it more of a focal point. So a little bit more interest there. I'm adding the days of the week, and this page is just about done. Yep. There we go. That's the calendar page. On the next page, I am setting up my one line a day. That is one of my favorite pages because it helps me, or it's a way that I can look back at a particular month and see what kinds of activities I was engaged in during that month. So here I'm highlighting every other line, and on each day of the month, I am going to be adding one highlight for the day. So something that I did that stood out or that was fun for me. Here I am adding images quickly without you seeing me add them, just to make the video go over a little quicker. You can see some of them are already colored in, and it's all set. I'm adding flowers, and now on the right side I am going to write the word memories. Usually I make this a task page, but I decided for August I was going to make it a memories page, and I'm just going to write in fun memories for August. So different things that I am doing. For example, today is actually August the 5th, and I just went to the beach with some of my girlfriends. We call ourselves the Fab Four, and so that is something I'll be adding to this page. And I also added in a camera, because if you have memories, well, you need to have a camera to document them, right? So shout out to Stacy J on purpose, because she took lots of pictures for us, and we have great documentation of our day. All right, we are coming into the home stretch. Now on this page, somewhere my camera stopped recording, and some things are not going to be there totally, so I'm going to try and say everything. I'm filling in my boxes really quickly. Tried a new layout. I got this from Riley Autumn. She creates bullet journals on TikTok, and I just love this layout for weekly, so that's what I'm doing for the whole week. I'm adding in my images, and I decided just to fast forward this, to speed it up so you could see me doing all the stamping, and I just did it faster, and then I'm coloring things in as well. I'm going to add the days of the week and the date, and I'm going to color some things in, and I'm just going to recreate this same weekly page for the whole month. And I think it's a lot of fun to have all the different summer pictures on the left, and then on the right I have my squares for the days of the week, and then the long box I put a camera there. I think it's going to be like a notes section or important dates. I'm going to put that in there. I'm really not sure how I'm going to use that exactly, so we shall see how it turns out, and if I am lucky, I'll get a September page. Another thing before this cuts out, I want to tell you that this is my last month in this journal. So the next time you see me, I'm going to have a brand new journal. I start my journals in September because that's when my school year starts, so I think of that as the beginning of the year. And so I am very excited. I have like 8 journals I'm looking at, and I have to figure out which one I'm going to be using for next year. So lots of fun with that. But this is my August page coming to an end. Like I said, it is going to just jump out soon or pop out and stop, and it's going to go right to my flip through soon. So I hope that you have enjoyed watching my August flip through. I had a lot of fun creating this plan with me. Remember to go down and give me that thumbs up. You can check out in the description all of the items that I have used for this plan with me. I hope to see you next time. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a good one, and don't forget to check me out. Bye.